So one of the biggest questions Michael gets asked is, how do you stay motivated? And how do you respond to that?
Motivation is something that's extremely internal. The biggest thing for me, how I stay motivated, is remembering where you started. And again, it kind of ties in what we were talking about earlier with waking up with the vision, the idea that you have, where you want to be in the future.
So for me, that question, how do you stay motivated? Fitness for me is really just something that I love to do. So I really don't need to find the motivation. But I would say a good way, since it was Arnold weekend, and we definitely left the Arnold with some powerful motivation, didn't we?
Yeah, for sure, man.
Staying around like-minded people.
Like-minded people is gonna be really important. Another big thing too is reaching out and helping other people, man. Helping other people has been something that's been really huge for me. Through social media, through friends and family, people reaching out to me for advice on nutrition, exercises, stuff like that. Being able to be a positive light for someone, being able to help someone find direction in their life really, really gives you a sense of purpose and direction and motivation. It really helps push you to continue to chase after your goals and chase after your dreams.
But if you're having trouble finding motivation, I would definitely recommend hitting up these festivals. Go to the Arnold Expo. It always gives me a spark, a new flame. It ignites the flame under me.
Definitely. I was actually feeling pretty unmotivated the last couple weeks due to some stuff that I was going through.
Some girl problems. We can keep it real with you, YouTube, because
but
we know you guys experience the same
going
stuff.
To the Arnold Expo, man, I will tell you what, being able to meet some of those people and just talk with some like-minded people and stuff like that really kind of kicked the flame up, kicked me in gear, man. So I'm really thankful for that.
It'll help you organize your focus, what your goals are in life, especially when you run into people who have already accomplished a lot of the things that you want to accomplish. And you see them in real life, in everything that they've manifested, and in your life, it's still just a goal, so it's just an idea. But then when you meet these people that have already accomplished these things, it'll definitely reignite that fire under your flame. So obviously you didn't make it out to the Arnold this year, but I would look up NPC shows and just go there and network.
Yeah, like the LA Fit Expo.
But you'll have local ones too. You'll have a lot of, I know those are some of the bigger ones, and then you'll have the biggest guys there. But even at the local ones, you always get at least like one guest poser who is an IFBB pro or a big name in the industry.
And there's always people there. There's always companies there that you'll be able to learn from too. So that's another big important thing.
A lot of them will try to sell you shit, but that's all right. Try to pick their brains though. Try to get as much knowledge as you can from all those events, and don't waste too much time.
I would agree. See the same thing. So.
And a lot of these smaller events I've been going to since I've been competing, like I did the Phil Heath Classic out in Colorado. When you go there, they actually have time to spend with you and talk to you, because there's not as long the lines. There was maybe probably 5-6 people in line. Whereas if you go to the Arnold, there was 80 people in line for Phil Heath. So some of the smaller ones are cool too. Yeah, you might have missed the Arnold. Maybe you guys were there. Maybe you caught us. But if you're having trouble finding motivation, I would definitely say hit up some of those smaller. Remember, it's called NPC, National Physique Committee, or IFBB, International Federation of Bodybuilders. The shows, just Google them, find one in your town. They have them all over, and just go to one and see how you like it. And I guarantee you'll pick up, if not some good motivation, some good friends.
Yeah, for sure.
Like-minded. Another question I get a lot. I'm sure you did too. Losing how many pounds?
170 pounds now.
Currently down 170 pounds from, what was your starting weight? 300 something?
I don't know, like 420, I think.
Damn, that's
425.
Crazy. My favorite number, 420. But yeah, he's down that much. So a lot of the questions we get are obviously about diet, because everybody knows, especially people who are cardio kings and sit on the treadmill for 4 years straight and don't see any difference in their body. They don't understand diet is a lot of it. People think that they can eat and drink whatever they want and then just work it off to a certain extent. I'm big on diet. I'm a physique dude, so I don't eat like a bodybuilder. Not to mention it's kind of hard for me. But yeah, diet's a real big thing. So my best advice on diet is start slow. Don't just jump into a crazy diet. And out of everybody that I've helped, that has been the best way to fail fast.
Yeah, I mean, because a lot of people jump into these fast like diet fads that aren't consistent with lifestyle. And that's the thing, is this is not about dieting. This is not about doing this. It's about a lifestyle change.
Yeah.
It's about changing your lifestyle. And if you're
100%.
diving into something that's not consistent and not something that can consistently sustain you throughout the entire course of your life, you're going to fail at it.
So have your cheat days. Fuck it. But not every day.
Yeah.
But not every day.
The trick that I've learned too is incorporating strength training with cardio consistently throughout the week, because the more muscle tissue that you build, the more calories your body's going to burn, and the more calories your body will continue to burn at a resting state. So the more food that you're taking in, your muscles will be able to actually utilize this to build and repair the muscle tissue instead of send it right into the fat cells.
So you need your food, and if you don't get your food, your metabolism will crash too. So that's another big thing. You're going to be used to metabolizing only like 1,000 calories if you're on a vegetable diet or something, compared to, and chill out on all the carbs too. But
I've done some crazy fad diets before. The juicing diet was one of them, where I did nothing but liquid juices for 11 days straight, man. And I tell you what, I could never live off of that. I mean, yeah, I lost 10 pounds in 11 days and it felt pretty good, but man, not eating solid food for 11 days, I'll never do it again. It's just something that's not sustainable for your lifestyle. So you got to find a diet that, and I will say the biggest thing is no one's going to be able to tell you what's going to be 100% correct. You got to really learn your body. You got to learn how your body works. And you kind of learn how your body responds to certain foods and certain different things in order to maximize the results of your diet.
And it's good to pick up things from everybody, though. But so, like, I hired a trainer on after doing my first couple shows to make meal plans for me. And did I see a crazy difference in my physique? A little bit. Because, yeah, they do have it down to a science. So take tips from everybody, but there's no one way. There's no secret pill. There's no one specific magic workout that's going to get you that body. It's just dedication and hard work and trying everything and figuring out what actually works for you the best. And what works out for you the best is typically going to be just what you enjoy the most, I've noticed. So for a guy like me, like when it comes to exercise, is I'll stick to doing a lot of sets because I have my few workouts that I like. I have a fucked up elbow, so I can't do a lot of certain tricep especially exercises. So I stick to what I like, and I'll do a lot of sets. I'll do 8 to 10 sets instead of doing 3 sets of each exercise and jump into 5 or 8 exercises. I'll just do 3 or 4 exercises, but a whole lot of sets. So find what you like, and that's going to make you the most progress.
At the end of the day, it comes down to 1 rep at a time. Every rep counts. Make it count.
And don't just go through the motions, though. And that's another thing why I say find the workouts that you like. Because when you do the workouts that you don't like, you're kind of just going to go through the motions. Like me and him were doing Smith machine earlier, and it was hurting my neck, so I wasn't really giving it my all. But I was pushing through it because I was working out with him, and I'm not going to just stop doing the exercise and go do something else. But if it's not feeling right, quit the exercise and go try something else. That's something that you know works for you. All right, let's get to the juicy stuff. What was the coolest part about the expo to you, man? He's hyped up.
Coolest part about the expo? Oh, I'm getting tired. I'm hungry.
We've been in this gym for almost 3 hours.
Coolest part about the expo at the Arnold? Well, I only got to go for 1 day, so I had to work the other 2 days that was going. But it was cool to meet some of the big fitness people that I followed for a long time. I got to be interviewed by Bradley Martin, which was pretty cool. Calvin Von Merger is a really big inspiration for me. Being able to meet him and talk to him about competing and different stuff like that, and just overall weight loss and everything that I've done so far was really, really awesome, really inspiring too. So it was a really good time. It was cool being able to network with some of the supplement companies there. I got some business cards. I was able to talk to some people and make some cool connections. So ultimately, I don't need the free samples. The free samples don't bother me, but it is cool making connections, and that's what this is all about for me. Absolutely.
He is a connection. I met him at the gym a long time ago at the Arnold. Last year I met my guy on Instagram at ColdCuts20. I met him last year at the Arnold, and we stayed in touch ever since. And I meet a lot of guys at these competitions and expos that I go to, and I stay in touch with all of them. So you're networking, building relationships with like-minded people, which is only going to push you further into your goal. And I talk on Snapchat with these guys that I meet at these festivals and expos all the time. And the reason you didn't see me post a lot of photos with a lot of the celebrities is because I've already met all these guys, and it's not what it was when I first came in. But you know, you guys post that stuff. It's always so exciting to see some of your big inspirations at the expo. So yeah, I would recommend waiting in line. But I mean, I don't like to wait in hour lines because I've already met the guys. When you go to the smaller shows, you meet them a lot faster. Irrelevant. Just stay in touch with those people, though. You know, don't just meet them, you know, just to be ooh and ah that fucking a lot of these guys will really talk to you. They'll respond. I have guys, IFBB pros, open up my Snapchats when I'll ask them little questions on workout tips all the time, and you the same, right?
Yeah.
Like who?
I talked to Kai Green, Steve Cook, Bradley Martin,
and they'll respond to you. You know, don't be scared. That's the only way you're gonna learn. That's how I've learned everything. I mean, he studies a lot more, probably like watching online stuff and reading up. Yeah, because he used to come to me with tips all the time on, you know, different stuff that can help with your diet, carb blockers, stuff like that. It was all kinds of stuff. But I learn all my stuff from talking to people firsthand in the gym, talking to the biggest guy in the room. That's how I learn all my stuff. What about you?
Me?
What's your main source of knowledge?
My main source of knowledge, honestly, I've got to say, YouTube. I've learned so much from YouTube, man. I tell everyone,
it's a new generation.
Like, learning. The thing that's tough is a lot of people, they tell me like, man, I don't know how to do any of these exercises. The information's out there.
Yeah.
You type in an exercise on YouTube, man, there's about 300-400 videos that you can find on that one exercise.
Right.
And then what you do is you take that exercise and combine it with another exercise and another exercise and another exercise, and before you know it, you've got an entire routine written out for you.
And man, you could do that with anything in life. Because I sell roofs. I have a construction company in Denver, and we talked to a homeowner the other day. We asked him if he got a new roof after the hailstorm, and this guy's like, I was like, what company you go with? He's like, I just looked that shit up on YouTube, man. I went and got my materials at Home Depot. You can learn anything from YouTube. If you've got a goal, all you got to do is, you know, take time out of your day to educate yourself, and you'll get to your goal a lot faster because the more you know. And you know, I mean, I guess a good tip to stay motivated, like going back to keeping yourself surrounded with like-minded individuals with the same goals. Follow these guys, follow the right guys on Instagram and Snapchat.
Dude, honestly, and that's one of the biggest things that did it for me. I started this weight loss journey. I've lost 170 pounds now, and I started this weight loss journey out completely by myself. I had no training, no nothing. I'd come home from work every single night, and I would watch YouTube, I'd follow Instagram, I would read a bunch of stuff online, and that stuff helped keep me motivated through the whole journey. I learned so much from so many other people around me.
And there's no one that's going to keep you focused like yourself. You know, you got to hold yourself accountable. Like, I would see him at the gym every day at LA Fitness back in the day, but I didn't hit him up and say, hey, you going to the gym today? Make sure you're going to the gym today. We see each other there every day from internal motivation, and that's how we stay connected. And now we work off each other's motivation.
Consistency and holding yourself accountable is going to be the #1 thing that's most important for what you're doing for yourself. So along with that, I'm sure you guys want some good tips. If you don't already follow good fitness people on Instagram and social media, everybody knows Bradley Martin and Calvin Von Monger, however you say his name. But so who are some of your favorite guys, man? Those are two big guys I follow. Bradley Martin, Calvin Von Berger, Obese to Beast is another one, man. John Glad, me and him have become pretty cool, being able to talk back and forth through social media. He also lost about 150 pounds too.
And a lot of these guys, they can relate to you, so they will respond to you. You'd be surprised. And when, even for guys like us who are in good shape, you know, and we've made a lot of progress. When those celebrities, fitness celebrities, those big dogs respond to us, it even gets us more hyped up. It's like, damn, this guy really fucking talked to us. But some of my favorite guys, I would have to say Flex Lewis is a big inspiration. That dude's hilarious. I love funny guys that can bring light to the situation. And in fitness, a lot of people are real serious, you know. But Flex Lewis is a funny guy. He's the champion in the Olympia of the 212 division. Some of the other guys I followed, Jason Poston. Not everybody has it easy, you know. There's this guy, Jason Poston, who competes in the Olympia. He's got, I think, 3rd is the best he's got this year. He placed 7th, I believe. But he's a diabetic, you know, so we all have our own struggles. But the dude's a diabetic, and he's in the 7th best physique in the world. So, you know, don't let anything hold you back, you know. If anything, you want to use it as motivation just to prove the odds wrong, you know.
And to touch on that point too, you can't let roadblocks set you back. You have to look at it as an obstacle that you're going to overcome, and you have to envision yourself overcoming that, or you won't. The biggest thing that I've learned is creating a vision for yourself, and when you follow that vision day in and day out, despite the obstacles that you may have, despite the things that come in your life that might hold you back, if you continue to hold on to that vision that you have, you will get to where you're going. You just got to remember every single
And
day.
I think about that stuff a lot too, and it almost correlates well with fake it till you make it, because once you have that vision of who you want to be, you have to believe that that's who you already are, and you'll get there 10 times faster.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of these guys you see on Instagram posting, crazy stuff, like big, nice cars, fancy cars, lots of money, fancy shoes. A lot of them, don't have it as beautiful as they really make it seem. But they understand that if that's the lifestyle they want to live, they have to promote that lifestyle, and then eventually it will manifest itself. And the more that you're going to be helping people, the more that you're going to be paying attention to the things that you're saying, and you're going to incorporate them more into your life too. Because I forget a lot of stuff in fitness all the time. There's a lot of anomalies in fitness that one guy says do this and one guy says do that. But, practice what you preach.
Ultimately, the biggest thing is you have to listen to your body. People's bodies respond to everything differently. That's one thing I've noticed through helping people train and stuff like that too. Not everyone's going to train the same way I do, because not everyone has the same body type that I do. Some people are taller, some people are shorter, some people have longer arms, longer legs, shorter legs. It just kind of depends. You kind of got to meet other people where they're at, and help kind of determine what's going to help them be successful instead of what's helped you be successful.
But what made you successful. So it's always good to bounce ideas. Like, we worked out together. He did workouts that I didn't do, and just do what you like the most, and just go hard as hell, and that's where you'll get your progress. Because everybody works out differently. Everybody has a different approach to everything, but just find the one that you like the most. Because if you go into the exercise and you don't like it that much, you're not going to give it your all as much as an exercise that you like. And you guys have probably noticed that during your own fitness journey too.
Yeah,
right?
That's the truth, man. I couldn't have said that. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the workouts. Thanks to Chris for filming a lot of this stuff. I don't really have many people to film stuff for me, so sometimes it's not easy for me. But
this is why I came back to town for stuff like this. Reconnect with old friends.
Looking forward to hearing from all of you guys. You can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is michael.goebel. It's michael.goebel.
And I'll tag him in the bio.
Feel free to ask me any questions. Follow me on Snapchat too. I'm full of useless information, and I'm full of a lot of information. So one or the other. Just pick my brain. I'm always here to help. So
He's got
I
some
want to
good
help you
content.
guys achieve your goals, and I want to be able to motivate myself through motivating you guys. So.
And I look at his page a lot. He's got a lot of people that interact with him, so he definitely gives out a lot of good knowledge. Or else he wouldn't have all those people paying attention to him. He's got followers for a reason. But I'll put his info in the description below. Be sure to give him a follow.
Take it easy, guys.
And thanks again for watching us today. Be sure to tune in for more workouts. I'll be connecting with a couple other people while I'm in town here before I head back to Denver. But stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys.